There's a villa glowing where the road turns empty. Low voice enters and the heat feels heavy. Sand on the tires, black shirt open. Old scars quiet but the hunger's still smoking. I don't need a crowd, I don't need a witness. One cold sentence in the room in the business. Marble pool dark with the moonlight shaking. I stand still like the whole world's waiting. She steps out barefoot with gold on her ankle. White silk moving like a soft little scandal. She says the desert makes secrets feel safer. I say secrets get loud when they paper. Her eyes stay calm but the smile feels loaded. I learned that look when the bad year's folded. Pretty can shine when the night looks endless. Still bring danger with a sweet little entrance. Came from streets where the summer felt violent. Cheap fan broken and the whole room silent. The air feels cool and the table looks custom, but the broke their anger still leaves in my system. That made my tone sit deep in his chest. Made every line move harder than stress. I rap with force but the face stays quiet. Like rich come hide in a private riot. Bring a full amount before the sun starts rising. Bring clean names with no weak disguising. Do not bring charm if the numbers look crooked. I read fake plans before the hand gets crooked. Men talk bold with a drink in their fingers, then turn pale when the real cost lingers. I stay composed while the drum line tightens. Low male power and the whole room brightens. The beat cuts dry like heat on pavement. Baseline rolls with a dark arrangement. Fast slow moves with a sharp control motion. Hard delivery full of cold devotion. No wasted temper, no pretty little acting. Just pressure in the throat and the whole track cracking. Every phrase hits like glass in the sunlight. Every pause rich with a bad life bite. She asks if money made the pain disappear. I say money only changed what people hear. I said trust can't grow in quiet places. I say trust get tested by beautiful faces. She wants the bedroom past the call your fire. I want the truth before feet desire. She wants the night with my guard left open. I want no trap hidden under emotion. They see the villain of the heat I cross. See the women of the things they cost. See the watch of the years I chased. See the calm not the fear I face. I pay with pride when the lights went out. Kept my teeth tight when the world had down. Now every rhyme moves clean but severe. Dark don't carry what brought me here. I don't chase praise from a borrowed table. I build power while the room stays stable. I don't trust smiles when the winds start climbing. I watch small changes in perfect timing. A soft hand can't hold a sharp request. A warm laugh can turn into stress. So I keep distance like desert glass. Close to the shine, far from the past. Morning wind moves through the open hallway. Phone lights once with the next route calling. She watches close as I button my collar. I leave no answer, just the sound getting smaller. If she brings peace, I let time decide. If she brings games, I step outside. If the deal runs clean, I move discreet. If the air feels false, I leave the heat. Black car rolls with the dunes turn silver. Old paint walks with a richer figure. No loud mark, no desperate flex. Real force lives in a quiet next step. I came from less and made it leverage. Now every word sounds cold and savage.
Quiet in the room, but the numbers never quiet. Cold hands, warm cash, I don't ride on no hype. PR, no keys, soft, but the message ain't polite. Every step calculated, I don't move on a whim. Watch the way I speak, no shouting, just grim. Confidence and silence, that's the language I'm in. An empire building slow, brick by brick, no rush. Left the nose behind me, now I'm moving a harsh, cold energy, dumb and never begging for trust. Numbers speak louder than any words I can bust. Cold in my bones, calm in my womb. Quiet wealth, energy, I don't need to talk. Dark room, sharp mind, every move's a lock. Cold in my bones, calm in my womb. Piano loop soft, but the bass got a bite. Sliding through the track like a shadow at night. Never raise my tone, keep the temperature tight. Controlled in the chaos, it's the discipline I write. Watch the patient ones win while the loud ones fold. Every bar I drop, gotta wait, feels cold. Built this on my own, never needed the gold. Just a quiet kind of power that don't need to be told. Sharp like the snare, steady like the kick. Every line I write, calculated, no trick. Cold in my bones, calm in my womb. Quiet wealth, energy, I don't need to talk. Dark room, sharp mind, every move's a lock. Cold in my bones, calm in my womb. Never chase attention, let the work do the talk. Every quiet room I enter, feel the temperature drop. Feeling keeps it classy while the 808 keeps it hard. Building something timeless, never played a single card. Steady in my movements, never rush, never loud. Standing in the calm while the rest chase the crowd. Golden dominant but never lose the poise. This is sound of silence dressed in confident noise. Calm in my womb. Quiet wealth, energy, I don't need to talk. Dark room, sharp mind, every move is a lock. Cold in my bones, calm in my womb.
There's a villa glowing where the road turns empty. Low voice centers and the heat feels heavy. Sand on the tires, black shirt open. Old scars quiet but the hunger's still smoking. I don't need a crowd, I don't need a witness. One cold sentence turns a room into business. Marble pool dark with the moonlight shaking. I stand still like the whole world's waiting. Steps out barefoot with gold on her ankle. White silk moving like a soft little scandal. She said the desert makes secrets feel safer. I say secrets get loud when they chase paper. Her eyes stay calm but a smile feels loaded. I learned that look when the bat year's folded. Pretty can't shine where the night looks endless. Still bring danger with a sweet little entrance. Came from streets where the summer felt violent. Cheap fan broken and the whole room silent. Now the air feels cool and the table is custom, but the broke day ain't still leads in my system. It made my tone sit deep in the chest, made every line move harder than stress. I rap with force but the face stays quiet like rich calm hiding a private ride. Bring the full amount beef where the sun starts rising. Bring clean names with no weak disguising. Do not bring charm if the numbers look crooked. I read fake plans before the hand gets crooked. Then talk bold with a drink in the fingers. Then turn pale when the real cost lingers. I stay composed while the drum line tightens. Low male power and the whole room brightens. The beat cuts dry like heat on pavement. Baseline rolls with a dark erosion. Fast slow moves with a sharp control motion. Hard delivery full of cold devotion. No wasted temper, no pretty little acting. Just pressure in the throat and the whole track cracking. Every phrase hits like glass in the sunlight. Every pause feels rich with a bad life bite. She asked if money made the pain disappear. I say money only change what people hear. She asked if trust can grow in quiet places. I say trust gets tested by beautiful faces. She wants the bedroom past the courtyard fire. I want the truth before I feed desire. She wants a night with my guard left open. I want no trap hidden under your emotion. They see the villain, not the heat I crossed. See the women, not the things they cost. See the watch, not the years I chased. See the calm, not the fear I faced. I paid with pride when the lights went out. Kept my teeth tight when the world had doubt. Now every rhyme move clean but severe. Dark tone carrying what brought me here. I don't chase praise from a bottle table. I build power while the room stays stable. I don't trust smiles when the winds start climbing. I watch small changes in perfect time. And a soft hand can hold a sharp request. A warm laugh can turn into stress. So I keep distance like desert glass. Close to the shine, far from the past. Morning wind move through the open hallway. Phone lights once with the next route calling. She watches close as I button my collar. I leave no answer, just a sound getting smaller. If she brings peace, I let time decide. If she brings games, I step outside. If the deal runs clean, I move discreet. If the air feels false, I leave the heat. Black car rolls where the dunes turn silver. Old pain walks with a richer figure. No loud mark, no desperate flex. Real force lies in the quiet next step. I came from less and made it leverage. Now every word sounds cold and savage.
Sirens cut through the block at dawn. I was halfway dressed with the kettle still on. A note on the table, a crack in the glass. Another week moving way too fast. I had dust in my lungs, receipts in a stack. One missed call, I kept putting back. No clean answer, no perfect sign. Just a hard little truth I can no longer hide. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus, clear that debt. I spent too long trying to look composed while every loose thread inside me showed. I smiled on cue, said work was fine, and sat in the car till 9:15. Couldn't go home with that mood in my chest. Couldn't keep acting like silence was rest. So I called the number I feared the most. Said I've been this, did I know I went ghost? No clever reason, no polished defense. Just the truth sitting raw in the present tense. The line stayed quiet, then came one breath. You hurt me bad, but I'm listening yet. That hit harder than losing the room. Some doors don't slam, they close without boom. I learned forgiveness and note on demand. Sometimes all you get is a chance to understand. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus, clear that debt. I took a job near the edge of town. Night shift loading when the sun went down. Steel-toe boots on a vending machine mill. Nothing glamorous, everything real. One older worker with a limp in his stride. Kept a photo drawing tucked inside. Made by his daughter in purple and green. 3 stick figures in a crooked dream. He touched that paper before every run. Like that little picture, way more than a ton. Never raised his voice, never begged for praise. Just worked through winter and counted the days. I asked him once how he stayed that calm. He said noise burns fuel, I save my for home. That sentence followed me out through the gate. Changed how I carry my anger and weight. Now when my temper starts pulling the wheel, I remember quiet can still be still. Not frozen, not weak, not scared to respond. Just strong enough not to ruin what's strong. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, shape that pain. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, shape that pain. I used to train like I hated my skin. Every rep punishment, every set grim. Thought if I heard enough I'd erase the past. But shame is a runner that always runs fast. So I changed the reason, changed the routine. Stop chasing collapse like it made me clean. Started building for the day I'm needed. For heavy boxes, long drives. People depleted for holding steady in a hospital hall. For hearing bad news and making that call. For carrying someone that knees give way. For staying useful on the worst kind of day. That's the strength I want under my name. Not louder to start, then gone under strain. I want patience when the pressure gets close. I want clear words when the whole room froze. I want enough heart to admit I was wrong. Enough discipline to repair what I caused. Enough sense not to treat every bruise like permission to hurt whoever I choose. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step. Keep your focus,
clear that debt.
There was a summer I envied each face. Every new car, every trip, every place. I counted my lack till the good turned gray. Couldn't enjoy one honest day. Then my phone broke and stayed dead for a week. The noise went missing, my mind could speak. I walked more slowly, noticed the street. Old men playing cards in the afternoon heat. A woman watering plants by the stairs. A kid on a bike with wind in his hair. Small things living without needing proof. That week put air back under my roof. I stopped measuring worth by a stranger's display. Stop letting a screen decide my pace. Start asking what I respect at night. What choice would still feel decent and right. That narrowed the path but cleared the view. Less wasted motion, less fake pursuit. I lost some context, gained some sleep. Built fewer promises, learn how to keep. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, shape that pain. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, clean that debt. There was a summer I envied each face. Every new car, every trip, every place. I counted my lack till the good turned gray. Couldn't enjoy one honest day. Then my phone broke and stayed dead for a week. The noise went missing, my mind could speak. I walked more slowly, noticed the street. Old man playing cards in the afternoon heat. A woman watering plants by the stairs. A kid on a bike with wind in his hair. Small things living without needing proof. That week put air back under my roof. I stopped measuring words, not strangers display. Stopped letting a screen decide my pace. Started asking what I respect at night. What choice would still feel decent and right. That narrowed the path but cleared the view. Less wasted motion, less fake pursuit. I lost some context, gained some sleep. Built fewer promises, learn how to keep. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, shape that pain. Cut that static, keep it plain. Use that pressure, shape that pain. Keep it plain. Tonight the place is nearly shut. One clerk sweeping, one speaker cut. The floor smells sharp from rubber and spray. I got 20 hard minutes left in the day. No enemy picture, no speech in my head. Just everything unfinished, everything said. I wrap both palms, settle the spine. Pull one breath, then step to the line. First round snap, second gets rough. Third makes the hands feel barely enough. Fourth comes slow with a shake in the chest. Fifth that's straight when I came here to test. I don't answer loud, I drive through clean. The plates it down, the lights go dim. No bones, no crowd, no need to speak. I take my bag and leave on my feet. Crash through the first beat, teeth on the rhythm. Cold eyes forward, no room for permission. Rain cuts sideways, the skyline bruised. I came from nights where the loyal get used. Kick lands heavy, the whole flow shifts. Low voice sharp with a mouth full of grit. No soft entry, no empty sound. Every first word drops straight through the ground. Bills on the table, sleep running thin. Still top bolsters to walk back in. I know what pressure can do to a man. Turn one bad week to a permanent plan. Cut that fear, hold that line. Move with force, take what's mine. Cut that fear, hold that line. Move with force, take what's mine. I watch close friends turn cold for less. Saw fake respect disappear in distress. The ones who stay never advertise. They show up quiet with truth in their eyes. I had rage sitting deep in my chest. Made every room feel smaller than death. Nearly burned bridges I needed to cross. Learned too late what control really costs. Now I keep calm when the tension climbs. Count one breath then I sharpen the line. No wild swing, no waste in the hand. I move with purpose, I know where I stand. Dark piano looping behind the kick. Shorts and stabs when the whole beat flips. Voice stays front, every consonant clear. Fast enough to hit, clean enough to hear. I came from blocks where the rent ran late. Where men worked doubles and swallowed their hate. Where tired hands still carry the home. That taught me strength doesn't need to be shown. Cut that fear, hold that line. Move with force, take what's mine. Cut that fear, hold that line. Move with force, take what's mine. I don't live pain for a stage display. I built for the call that comes one day. For hospital lights, for a family in shock. For being the one who can still stand solid. I won't clear thought when the room turns black. Enough in my frame to carry them back. Enough in my voice to lower the heat. Enough in my legs to stay on my feet. That's why I train when the feeling is gone. When progress drags and the nights feel long. Discipline isn't a quote on a wall. It's doing the work when you feel nothing all. Beat switch lands, now the drums cut lean. Snare gets louder, the bass turns mean. Flow breaks tighter, the vowels get short. Every bar strikes like a final report. No bright chord, no malay relief. Just minor notes with a blade underneath. Hi-hat sprint in a triplet run. 808 slides like a loaded gun. Push that pace, break that down, lock that door, drive it out. Push that pace, break that down, lock that door, drive it out. Push that pace, break that down, lock that door, drive it out. Push that pace, break that down, lock that door, drive it out.
I used to keep old names in my head, wanted them watching when I moved ahead. Then I saw revenge, kept me chained to the past. Even good when started tasting like ash, so I dropped that weight and protected the drive. Let that opinion stay outside. Now every step is a reason attached. No wasted fuel in a battle that passed. I still get tired, still lose that grip. Still hear doubt when the numbers dip. Still feel anger when the door stays sealed. I just don't let emotion touch the wheel. One hard breath and I study the room. Pick one route and I make that move. No begging voice, no panic display. I learned how to stand when the ground gave way. Machine gun rhythm, low tone crest. Internal rhymes packed deep in the chest. Fast but clear, every ending lands. No blur delivery, no shaking hands. Push that pace, break that doubt. Lock that jaw, drive it out. Push that pace, break that doubt. Lock that jaw, drive it out. I know what shame is behind a closed door. How a mistake makes you hate yourself more. How silence grows till it fills every space. How fear makes a stranger out of your face. I broke that cycle with difficult truth. Said what I did with no polished excuse. Some walked away and I let that be. Trust isn't no because guilt feels deep. I changed without making speeches online. Paid back debts one piece at a time. Showed up steady, stopped selling regret. The daily action aside what was left. That is pressure, not noise in a song. Facing yourself when you know you were wrong. Keeping your word when the feeling goes dead. Finishing work with the fear in your head. Last set loaded, lungs running dry. No crowd near, no reason to lie. The bar rises slow on a whole frame bends. One final hit, then the track just ends. Yo. Rain hit the window, I started with truth. No warm-up line, no excuse in the booth. Black keys falling like weight on my chest. Kick came down and I gave it the rest. I had a year where the room stayed dim. Every good plan wore painfully thin. One bad call turned the whole week cold. I learned how fast real trust gets sold. My face looked calm, but the sleep was gone. I kept that mask from dusk till dawn. Told everybody I knew my route. Then sat in the dark, trying not to drown. Keep that step, don't lose breath, Carry the hurt, outrun the depth, keep that step, don't lose breath, carry the hurt, outrun the depth. I knew one man with his hands split wide, worked through winter with nothing to hide. He never spoke like the world owed grace, just wiped the blood and returned to his place. That stayed with me when my strength went low, when the rent came fast and the pay came slow, when the people I trusted changed their tone and every crowded room felt more alone. I got sharp with the ones who stayed, turned my own fear to the damage I made. One person told me you're hard to reach. I heard that line for a whole damn week. No clean defense, no clever reply. I knew that truth by the look in their eyes, so I stopped using pain as a loaded excuse. Stop making love pay for what I went through. Keep that step, don't lose breath, carry the hurt, outrun the depth, keep that step, don't lose breath, carry the hurt, outrun the depth. Sad piano dripping under the snare, 808 bending through dead night air. Low voice pressed with the words cut tight. Every small memory starting a fight. I remember my mother counting the change, trying to smile while the numbers look strange. She made one meal stretch longer than sense. Never let worry cross over the fence. I thought being strong meant hiding it all, never saying when the walls felt small. Now I know silence can rot in the frame, and pride can turn care into permanent blame. So I call when I feel myself disappear. I say I'm not right before no one can hear. That took more nerve than acting cold, more than the anger I used to hold. I'm not fixed clean, I'm still learning pace. Still see old guilt in a familiar face. Still wake up angry at choices I made. Still carry names I can't fully erase. Cut that noise, hold that ground, keep it moving, don't break down, cut that noise, hold that ground, keep it moving, don't break down. Beat switch lands and the drums go dry. Hi-hats race while the low notes slide. Flow turns quick, every ending snaps. No wasted air in the middle of bars. I used to keep old enemies near, replayed each insult for several years. Wanted success just to make them look small. Didn't see hate was controlling it all, so I cleared that core from the back of my mind. Stopped losing today to a dead old time. No peace speech, no fake forgive. I just chose not to let resentment live. Now I move straight with a smaller crew. Less empty praise, more people who do. Less public talk, more private proof. Less chasing smoke, more holding the roof. I train for the night when the phone rings late, for Whitehall lights and a locked steel gate, for being the one who can still stay clear when everybody else gets swallowed by fear. That's real power, not volume or pose. Not flexing scars like expensive clothes. It's keeping your head when the whole thing bends. It's staying useful when comfort ends. you with no reply. One message seen then left to die. For weeks I wanted another chance, but remorse doesn't force somebody's hands. So I let that distance stay where it stood. Stopped asking pain to make me look good. Paid what I owed, returned what I took. Quit rewriting truth to soften the look. No giant rebirth, no perfect day. Just waking up and choosing a better way. One honest answer, one promise kept. One less night drowning inside regret. Piano still aches, but the kick stays hard. Every code, no cuts under the bars. I don't need healing to look complete. I need enough strength to stay on my feet. Last round loaded, both wrists tight, no crowd near under. Broken white light, first pull rough, second one slow. Third brings every old fear below. Fourth comes up with my jaw locked shut. Fifth hits high while the baseline cuts. Metal drops once and the room goes black. I grab my coat and never look back.
Midnight freight, under the city line. My voice hits low and the tunnel turns mine. Steel wheel scream where the lights run thin. Black glove tight with a storm within. I don't talk much, I let weight move first. Gold in the case and a lifetime of thirst. Every step echoes like a bill being paid. Old fear dressed up in a darker shade. She sits across with a fur coat folded. Eyes too calm for the secret she's holding. One heel taps where the carriage keeps shaking. A smile looks soft but the timing keeps changing. She says the dark makes the night feel honest. I say darkness only shows who want it, while the perfume cuts through the metal and oil. Pretty things bloom where the trouble gets loyal. I was never handed a clean straight road. I learned from pressure till my blood ran cold. Now the carriage is private, the root stays hidden, but the boy in my chest still remembers being driven by hunger, by shame, by a locked front door, by days when pride could not take one more. That is why the tone drops deep when I start. Each bar leaves dunks in the side of the heart. No costume flex, no borrowed crown, no fake respect when the train slows down. I want the full count sealed in writing, not smooth little words where the truth kept hiding. A man can smile with a blade in his plan. A woman can touch like she knows who I am. So I watch the hands, not the mouth that speaks. Watch who gets quiet when the steel box creaks. Drums hit tight like cables under pressure. Bass rolls low with a cold black texture. My breath stays locked while the flow runs rapid. Every line swings like a vault door snapping. I don't spill rage, I press it finer. Turn rough history to sharp designer. Hard throw, clean name, no wasted motion. Streetborn force with a frozen ocean. She leans close when the tunnel gets louder. Talking about trust like it came with power. I look at the window, see nothing but black. Same as the years I had knives in my back. She wants my hand while the lights keep flickering. I want clear proof before feelings start whispering. Desire looks warm when the room is expensive, but warmth can lie when the motive gets restless. The sea above sleeps on the glass and wire. I move below with a cold of fire. Phone stays dark, second case gets loaded. One quiet nod and the whole plan's coded. I do not chase applause from strangers. I build escape route before I meet danger. I do not show pain where the crowd can study. I keep it sealed where the bass gets muddy. There were mornings when my name meant nothing. Now doors unlock when my steps start coming. There were faces that laughed at the hunger. Now those same lips talk softer than thunder. I learned patience from being ignored. Learned violence from bills on the floor. Not hand violence but mind-made pressure. The kind that turns a loss into treasure. If she brings peace she can ride one station. If she brings lies I end the conversation. If the money runs clean I keep it silent. If the air feels bent I move like lightning. No war promise near a cold setup. No blind trust where the snakes get fed up. I keep my pulse in a lock black rhythm. Then strike each word with exact precision. The train slows down by the steel platform. Guards in grey coats, air gone warm. She watches close like she missed the reason. I leave first for the case of the season. No big farewell, no dramatic ending. Just old pain into new wealth bending. Midnight freight, under the city line. Low voice gone, but the pressure stays mine.
Chef's table closed after midnight service. My low voice lands and the room turns nervous. Copper pen shine under yellow heat. Black shirt fitted with a calm heartbeat. I sit where the owners never sit. Knife marks deep on the walnut strip. No fake laugh, no welcome speech. Just cold pressure with the arms reach. She pours red wine with a slow wrist turn. Silk dress moving where the candles burn. She said the place feels private and royal. I say loyalty matters more than marble and oil. Her smile looks warm but the timing feels bland. Soft perfume flooding near a sharp right hand. I like the elegance, I watch the hunger. Beauty can whisper while pulling you under. I came from instant meals and late shift kitchens. Grease on sleeves, cheap shoes, bad decisions. Now the menu changes when I walk through. But the broke day fire still talks too. They made my tone sit heavy and rough. Made every line feel clean but tough. I rap from the chest with a lockjaw mood. Like survival, learn how to order fine food. Bring a real spoon before dessert arrives. Bring clean names, not decorated lies. Do not bring charm with a crooked favor. I taste fake trust in the smallest behavior. Men act rich near imported plates, then fold when the bill shows hidden weight. I stay calm when the drums start cutting. Low mill force with the whole room shutting. They be snaps dry, like a stove flame clicking. Baseline rolls while the glass keeps ringing. Fast, flow, tight with a steel edge motion. Hard delivery full of dark devotion. No messy shout, no weak display. Just controlled attack in a colder way. Every phrase moves like a blade through citrus. Sharp little rhythm with a rich man's sickness. She asked if money made me less forgiving. I said broke years taught me precise living. She asked if love can sit near ambition. I said love needs truth, not perfect positioning. She wants the after hours room upstairs. I want no risk tied to my affairs. She wants my guard down over wine and flowers. I want clean proof from the last few hours. They see the table, not the hunger before it. See the jacket, not the nights I wore it. See the women, not the quiet testing. See the wealth, not the heavy lesson. I pay with pride when the lights stay dim. Soul of bad luck till my voice got grim. Now each round comes that plated with pressure. Dark tone moving like a private measure. I don't chase smiles from a rented circle. I build quiet with a plan too surgical. I don't trust praise when the winds turn loud. I watch true moves when the cameras crowd. A soft laugh can hide a bill. A warm touch can sharpen still. So I keep distance like a chef keeps fire. Close enough to burn, far from desire. Kitchen door swings, cold air enters. Phone lines once with a new agenda. She looks at me like she wants permission. I look past her at the next decision. If she brings peace, I let silence speak. If she brings games, I leave that weak. If the deal runs clean, I move discreet. If the room feels false, I stand from my seat. Last candle fades on the empty floor. Black car waits by the service door. No loud logo, no forced applause. Real power move without showing claws. Old pain lies where the gold light misses. New winds came with colder instincts. I came from scraps and made them pay me. Now every bar feels rich and dangerous.
Yeah. Kicked through the door with the weight of a grave. Rain on my coat but the fire never caved. Teeth on the truth, every word like a blade. I learned how to live with a daylight decayed. Cold on my chest till I move like a riot. Pain got a voice but I taught it to quiet. Blood on the page, every line got a siren. Built from the nights when the streets stay violent. I kept my heart in a box with a rust. Trust on the smoke so I tightened the clutch. Love a scar, not a scar is a map. I followed the cut till it led through the trap. Back to the wall, I was born in the pressure. Grief in my lungs but the breath made me better. They threw me stones, I arranged them in steps. Climbed through the dark with a storm in my chest. Black cloud circle, I walked through the middle. Life played rough so I answered in riddles. Piano keys cry while the bassline bends. I buried old names where the dead road ends. I never broke, I just changed my design. Stealing the soul, every crack made it shine. I watch hope drown in the edge of the night. Then drag it ashore with my hands tied tight. Run through the rain with the weight on my spine. Footstep cut deep like a fault in the time. I made a throw from the bones of the feet. Now every kick sound like war in the street. No clean hands where I came from, just grit. Smoking a hole in a mouth full of risk. I wrote my faith with a nail on the wall. If heaven went deaf, I still answer the call. My shadow grew tall when the room got colder. Feast of the rob, but I threw it off shoulder. Each of the lost of the boy to a soldier. Now when I speak, every syllable smolder. I got a river of rage on the skin. Calm on the face, but the wall is within. I carry the past like a blade in a coat. Sharp enough now just to cut through the rope. Heart full of wind and my eyes never freeze. Winds of the leaves, but it's straight to the trees. I stand in the ruins, still tasting the dust. Gold never mattered, I was minding for trust. Hands on the wheel while the whole road shakes. Soul on the line, I got nothing to fake. They wanted to fall, I delivered a climb. Turn every wound into rhythm and rhyme. Beat switch, floor crack, pressure gets louder. Voice cut clean through the smoke and the powder. Baseline slide like a snake through the cellar. Flow turned colder, each bar hit heavier. I gave them silence and swallowed the room. Now every breath make the darkness move. Fast with the tongue, but the message stays clear. I speak for the nights that were fed by the fear. Ash in my palm, I remember the flame. Faces went missing, I carry the names. Not for the praise of the crown on a chain. I rap like a man, try to hour in the rain. Still got the sound of the lock in my head. Still got the words of the law people said. Still got a pulse that refuses to fade. Still got a path through the mess that I made. I see my reflection in windows at night. Half of it fury, the rest of it fight. Half of it child with a hole in his coat. Half of it wolf with a blade in his throat. I never asked for the storm to be kind. I only asked for the strength not to hide. So when it came, I stood under the sky. Let every drop wash the weakness aside. Quick with the cadence, I cut through the tension. Every bar packed with a past I don't mention. Names in the margins, scars in the sentence. Truth in the rhythm, rage in the ending. I don't need light when it darkens my face. I don't need luck when I master the maze. I don't need mercy from hands full of blame. I build my future from smoke and from flame. Run to the souls, leave a mark in the stone. Walk through a cross if I'm fully alone. Now when the kick and the snare collide, I hear every ghost that kept me alive. Cold world heart flow, still I rose from beneath. Been through the chain with the blood in my teeth. Look in my eyes, every screen through steel. I made it hard so the damage could heal. Last breath sharp like the fight of our land. No so combined but life I don't stand. Cut the whole track while the pressure still grows. Leave with the door still shaking when it closes.
Upper house empty after final curtain. Low voice cuts in and the red seats turn nervous. Gold rail shining on the private balcony. I stand above it with a calm that challenges me. Yeah. Black coat long, gloves folded neatly. Old paint quiet, but it still moves beneath me. I do not clap when the room wants approval. One small glance makes the whole place careful. She waits backstage by a wall of old mirrors, hair pinned high with a smile full of glitter. She says that silence makes the night feel sacred. I say silence can hide what the rich men wasted. Her hand moves slow over velvet and lace. I read intent in the pose on her face. Beauty looks clean under theater lighting, but I know charm can arrive while hiding, fighting. I came from broken radios and rented rooms, thin curtains shaking under winter moons. Now the ceiling is painted with angels above me, but the hunger below still refuses to love me. That made my tone drop heavy and centered, made every word sound like trouble entered. I rap from the chest with a lockdown temper, each line placed like a mark they remember. Bring the realist before the doors get closing. Bring clean names, not a smile well chosen. Do not bring praise if the bass looks hollow. I hear fake loyalty in the steps that follow. Men speak grand, near champagne and flowers, then fold fast when the truth shows power. I stay composed while the drums start biting. Low male force with the whole room tightening. The beat hits sharp like heels on marble. Bassline moves with a dark red sparkle. Fast flow sliding through the velvet hallway. Breath stays firm while the words move all day. No messy rage, no theater confession, just controlled force with expensive aggression. Every phrase bends, then snaps back clean. Rich mood wrapped round a street-made dream. She asks if I ever believe in devotion. I say devotion, God tested by motion. She asks why desire feels watched around me. I say old betrayal still stands beside me. She wants the room where the chandeliers fade. I want the truth before the night gets played. She wants my guard gone under warm gold light. I want no lies when the door's locked tight, yeah. They see the balcony, not the stairs I took. See the fabric, not the hunger I shook. See the women, not the risk in the perfume. See the calm, not the nights with no room. I paid with pride when the world looked past me. Kept my voice low while the doubt harassed me. Now every rhyme wears a darker elegance. Each bar moves with silent evidence. I do not chase love from a beautiful costume. I do not chase friends when the winds start to bloom. I do not chase noise from a crowd with no spine. I build my own path and protect every line. A soft touch can bend into pressure. A sweet laugh can measure your treasure. So I keep distance like a locked stage door. Close to the light, never trapped on the floor. Curtain rope sways in a cold side corridor. Phone lights once with a figure worth more. She watches me like she missed the meaning. I keep walking while the black floor gleaming. If she brings peace, I let the night breathe. If she brings games, I stand up and leave. If the deal stays clean, I move without sound. If the room feels false, I am never around. Outside, the city hums under pale blue weather. Old scars ride under imported leather. No loud signal, no desperate display. Real four steps quiet and still clears the way. I came from cracks and made them answer. Turned every closed door into a new standard. Now my voice moves low through the velvet damage. Rich, controlled, heavy, and hard to manage it.
Sirens cut through the block at dawn. I was halfway dressed with the kettle still on. A note on the table, a crack in the glass. Another week moving way too fast. I had dust in my lungs, receipts in a stack. One missed call, I kept putting back. No clean answer, no perfect sign, just a hard little truth I can no longer hide. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. I spent too long trying to look composed while every loose thread inside me showed. I smiled on cue, said work was fine, then sat in the car till 9:15. Couldn't go home with that mood in my chest, couldn't keep acting like silence was rest. So I called the number I feared the most, said I've been distant, I know I went ghost. No clever reason, no polished defense, just the truth sitting raw in the present tense. The line stayed quiet, then came one breath. You heard me bad, but I'm listening yet. That hit harder than losing the room. Some doors don't slam, they close without boom. I learned forgiveness is an ode on demand. Sometimes all you get is a chance to understand. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. I took a job near the edge of town, night shift loading when the sun went down. Steel-toe boots in a vending machine mill, nothing glamorous, everything real. One older worker with a limp in his stride, kept a folded drawings inside. Made by his daughter in purple and green, 3 stick figures in a crooked dream. He touched that paper before every run like that little picture, way more than a ton. Never raised his voice, never begged for praise, just worked through winter and counted the days. I asked him once how he stayed that calm. He said noise burns fuel, I saved mine for a home. That sentence followed me out through the gate, changed how I carried my anger and weight. Now when my temper starts pulling the wheel, I remember quiet can still be still. Not frozen, not weak, not scared to respond, just strong enough not to rule what's strong. Cut that static, keep it plain, use that pressure, shape that pain. Cut that static, keep it plain, use that pressure, shape that pain. I used to train like I hated my skin, every rep punishment, every set grim. Thought if I heard enough I'd race the past, but shame is a runner that always runs fast. So I changed the reason, changed the routine, stopped chasing collapse like it made me clean. Started building for the day I'm needed, for heavy boxes, long drives, people depleted, for holding steady in a hospital hall, for hearing bad news and making that call, for carrying someone when their knees give way, for staying youthful on the worst kind of day. That's the strength I want under my name, not loud at the start, then gone on the strain. I want patience when the pressure gets close, I want clear words when the whole room froze. I want enough heart to admit I was wrong, enough discipline to repair what I caused, enough sense not to treat every bruise like permission to hurt whoever I choose. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. Brace your frame, watch your step, keep your focus, clear that debt. There was a summer I envied each face, every new car, every trip, every place. I counted my lack till the good turned gray. Couldn't enjoy one honest day, then my phone broke, I stayed dead for a week. The noise went missing, my mind could speak. I walked more slowly, noticed the street, old men playing cards in the afternoon heat, a woman watering plants by the stairs, a kid on a bike with wind in his hair. Small things living without needing proof, that week put air back under my roof. I stopped measuring worth by a stranger's display, stopped letting the screen decide my pace. Started asking what I respect at night, what choice would feel decent and right. That narrowed the path but cleared the view, less wasted motion, less fake pursuit. I lost some contacts, gained some sleep, built fewer promises, learned how to keep. Cut that static, keep it plain, use that pressure, shape that pain. Cut that static, keep it plain, use that pressure, shape that pain. Tonight the place is nearly shut, one clerk sweeping, one speaker cut. The floor smells sharp from rubber and spray. I got 20 hard minutes left in the day, no enemy picture, no speech in my head, just everything unfinished, everything said. I wrap both palms, settle the spine, pull one breath and step to the line. First round snaps, second gets rough, third makes the hands feel barely enough, fourth comes slow with a shake in the chest, fifth that's straight what I came here to test. I don't answer loud, I drive through clean, the place hit down, the lights go dim, no pose, no crowd, no need to speak. I take my bag and leave on my feet.